This is how NBA legends spend their millions. We've got to start with Michael Jordan. He copped a luxury G550 private jet, equipped with a fully stocked bar, personal Wi-Fi, and an elephant print paint job worth $350,000, just to match his shoes. Flying like this will suck you dry, because this jet not only cost Jordan $61 million, but it's also costing him $3 million a year just to fly it. Yeah, Jordan's spending big, but so is Shaq. This dude dropped millions, customizing cars, adding butterfly doors to his Hellcat, decking out his Rolls Royce in honor of Kobe. Heck, he even created his own monster truck. But one customization takes the cake. Shaq has done it all. And if you add up all 40 of his custom cars, his entire garage is worth over $5 million. Yeah, Shaq stays whipping, but Dwayne Wade stays kicking because he made the most expensive basketball shoes in the world. These are his custom Li Ning's The Way of Wade 4s. These kicks will knock your socks off. They're not only strapped with diamonds, sapphires, and solid 18-karat gold, but they're also worth a ridiculous $4 million. But don't get it twisted. Sometimes players flex a little too hard, and they end up losing everything. You see, a young Allen Iverson was balling out in the 1990s, both on and off the court. Yeah, he was blowing all of his money on Lamborghinis, Bentleys, a private jet, and even a $5 million house. Allen's life was like a movie, but he finally began splurging too much. By the early 2000s, Al was wasting his money, spending $40,000 a night at the club, hundreds of thousands at the casino, and even giving out six-figure cars to his teammates. By the time Al retired, he was neck deep, spending over $400,000 per month. That's $4.3 million a year. And paying bills became impossible without NBA money. As a result, he began drowning in debt and was even sued by his own jeweler for failing to pay his debt of over $850,000. By 2012, Al's pockets were empty, forcing him to declare bankruptcy. Man, these guys will spend every dollar they have trying to flex. Yet, certain NBA icons won't spend a cent, like LeBron. Even though LeBron makes $111 million a year and is a billionaire, the dude is cheaper than Halloween candy on November 1st. He doesn't pay for Spotify, he has rookies pay for supper, and he even brings his own munchies to NBA games. Is it just me, or is LeBron a professional cheapskate? But hey, we can't blame the guy. He doesn't want to end up like Dennis Rodman, because this dude got scammed for millions of dollars. Rodman's been known to blow a bag or two, $250,000 on jewelry, $1 million on a beach house, and hundreds of thousands just transforming his body. And when you live that life, the last thing you want to do is manage your own money. That's way too much work. So in the mid-2000s, Rodman hired someone else to handle his finances, his closest friend, Peggy Fulford. And at first, everything seemed fine. Rodman kept doing his thing, spending worry-free, while Peggy was making sure his money was in good hands. But in 2012, Rodman noticed something strange. His electricity, his water, everything in his house was turned off, and he started getting letters in the mail saying his bills weren't getting paid. After doing some digging, our bro learned something unnerving. Yeah, Rodman's own friend was robbing him blind, stealing over $1.2 million. But hey, in the end, Peggy got pegged, because in 2018, she was officially found guilty of financial fraud, and not only was she forced to pay Rodman back, but she was also sentenced to 10 years in prison. Wow! Our man Rodman got played. But what's even more twisted than that is how Dwight Howard spends his money. This dude is dropping hundreds of thousands on snakes. Yeah, Dwight loves snakes, and over the years, he's purchased over 40 of them. That's a lot of Slytherin. Dwight not only hired 2 full-time caretakers, but he also dropped over $100,000 building them their own very own snake mansions. Dang, these snakes are living the good life. But no snake lives better than Kevin Durant. he spent millions of dollars buying his own professional sports team. See, in his days, every legend has got their own team. LeBron owns Liverpool Football Club, Giannis has the Milwaukee Brewers, and Steph even owns an esports team. But KD, he's a little different. In 2022, he went out and dropped over $1 million, becoming the proud owner of a Major League pickleball team. Yeah, pickleball. And we know it sounds weird, but the sport is on the rise. It's even the fastest growing sport in America. Not only that, it's growing faster than BallFlix. So what are you doing? Subscribe and smash that like button because we're trying to catch up. But someone who can't catch up is Charles Barkley. He has had an addiction that is costing him tens of millions of dollars. See, Chuck was a gambling man while he was in the NBA. So in 1990, Barkley got in trouble with the league and was forced to find a new way to gamble. To satisfy his itch, he decided to raise the stakes by going to Sun City, Las Vegas. And that's where Charles went completely off the rails.
You know, I went to Vegas a bunch of times and won $1 million in a weekend. Probably also went to Vegas and lost $1 million, probably 3 times that much.
Yeah, Chuck had it bad. By 2008, he was in so deep with the Sharks, the Wynn Casino in Las Vegas hit Charles with a lawsuit. They claimed he owed them $400,000. Luckily, he was able to pay them back, but this incident scared Charles straight, so he took a few years off from the casinos and got his gambling under control. But the damage was already done because according to Chuck, his gambling addiction has cost him over $20 million. Man, this guy really did have a problem. But he's not the only one, because Giannis is obsessed with buying shoes.
How many shoes do you own now?
Around 4,000 pairs of shoes.
Wait, 4,000 pairs of shoes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this man owns over 4,000 pairs of shoes. And all those kicks are costing Giannis an arm and a leg. If you add up every pair he owns, Giannis has spent at least $480,000 on shoes. Man, Greek freak? More like feet freak. But look, $480,000 is chump change to some legends. Because James Harden has spent over $1 million in a single night. For real! In 2017, when Harden was playing for the Houston Rockets, he was looking for a place to chill, party, and do his thing. So he hit the hottest club in all of Houston, Dreams. And he had a Harden party heart, dropping over $1.4 million in one night. Those bands made him dance, and out of respect, they decided to honor James by retiring his jersey inside the club. This dude made it to the Strip Club Hall of Fame. What a legend! But look, we gotta talk about Russell Westbrook for a second, because Russ has spent millions of dollars buying clothes. Yeah, Russ has been into fashion ever since he was a kid, and when he started cashing those NBA checks, he wanted to make a fashion statement. So he started by buying up entire stores and wearing outfits that make headlines. It's like this dude got a brand new outfit every day.
I heard that you don't wear the same outfit twice. Is that true?
Yes.
Oh wait, he literally does. And dressing like this will really run your pockets, because according to Russ, he spends over $350,000 on clothes every single year. Yeah, Russ is ballin', but Steph Curry is ballin' even harder. Because in 2022, after winning his 4th NBA championship, Steph wanted to celebrate big time. So he bought his very own vacation home, a 4,200 square foot mansion in Winter Park, Florida, worth $2.1 million. Wow! There's one more legend we gotta talk about, Kobe Bryant, because how he spent his millions was worth way more than just the money. Back in 2007, Kobe launched the Kobe and Vanessa Bryant Family Foundation with just one goal in mind: help people in need. And that's exactly what he did. From opening a social services building to helping homeless youth to donating $1 million supporting veterans, Kobe's passion was helping others. In fact, he's even granted the most Make-A-Wishes in NBA history, 200! And while the world lost a legend in 2020, Kobe's mission to help people will live on forever. Because after his passing, Kobe's wife Vanessa wanted to honor him and Gigi by renaming their charity to the Mamba and Mambacita Foundation. And this organization is doing Kobe proud because they're raising millions of dollars every year, helping underprivileged kids have access to sports, all in Kobe and Gigi's honor. Wow! Now that's a way to spend some millions. Look, we know this is a pretty heavy ending, so if you're looking for something a little more lighthearted, we got you. Check out the video, Most Expensive Cars of NBA Players.